it's really like evolved. And I would kind of say broadly there were three big eras of crypto adoption that I lived through, I guess. At least the adoption of money. The first is just that sort of peer-to-peer type era, the mom and pop era. And then
Right.
right now we're kind of in the middle of or the tail end of the service provider area, where not a lot of times are you going directly to the mom and pop merchant. You're doing through a lot of, intermediaries might not be, a nice sounding word, but basically is like a bunch of spending tools that bridge the gap between your crypto and the real world. And then we're just starting to come into the mass adoption era where you do have like uh, a massive set of point of sale systems come online that just takes crypto like millions at a time. And then before you know it, you connect the dots, and then even though of course those are all through, payment providers and plugins into the wallet and a bunch of other stuff like that, it is still just you're paying crypto directly, to the merchant receptacle, as it were, right from your wallet without an extra function. And then that's kind of the mass adoption era. So we're kind of going through this, like, we're finally coming to the tail end of the everyone can kind of use crypto, but like if your feelies might not like it, that every once in a while you have to buy a gift card or something like that. We're kind of
Right.
coming to the end of that era, and then we're getting into, where it's more kind of mainstream.
Is there like a key hurdle or a key step that we need to cross in order for that to happen? Like something that you see very specific for us to get there?
It basically has to do with payment provider integrations. And I think that one thing for that is when you're doing payment processing and stuff like that, there was a lot of regulatory uncertainty in a lot of the world that kind of
Yes.
stopped that. And also just the user demand wasn't quite there that people could see. But basically, I think the great you know sign of all this is Jack Dorsey and Square. The Square point of sale systems all over the world, pretty much as far as I'm aware, can now accept Bitcoin payments through the Lightning Network. And it's just everyone knows someone who has a Square merchant. But then there's plenty of others that are much more crypto agnostic all over the world that are starting to do the same as well. So next time you go to buy groceries or whatever, like, is there an Ingenico point of sale system? Is it a Verifone? Like, both of those are in talks or starting to roll out crypto payment acceptance. And so that's the kind of thing is wherever you go to pay, whether it's Stripe on an online checkout, whether it's one of these, that's
Yeah.
where you're going to start to see crypto get adopted. So that's just the barrier. It's just like time and then adoption, like time and then the business development work of making deals and getting things built into these systems. And then we're just kind of off to the races.